Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
I'm gonna start collecting the ashtray out here, please.
The Colts offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man, the running back. As he'll be looking to make his mark on this football game.
What I like about him is his vision, because he sees the field so well, he can anticipate where a hole's going to be before it even opens. A terrific quality for a running back to have. He's also a great finisher. Often runs into the goalpost at the end of his runs.
Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. 11 yards for number 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Richardson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Richardson. Got his man. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
We got our first win. Let's go.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Oh, still that in.
Tissue back there. I got a pee right quick. Leave the door open. I got stuff in the back, so I gotta get it. Why they going back there in the back?
Police charges 11 unoccupied dwelling. He was sentenced to 70. Several high-powered rifle casings and projectiles were found at the scene. The investigation led to the arrest of the defendants in this case. You can get more details on the case by going to this story on our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY News, this is Rob.
Cheryl Oliver Dawes was also arrested by Erie police and charged with 4 counts of misdemeanor child abuse and 15 counts of misdemeanor assault on a child under 12. Investigators verified
Yeah, I need to see. I can't see with the light up. You alright, baby? You see, you said they're gonna help me get this stuff on the car, baby. I don't care. You think they're gonna help me? That's some flower smelling that ain't there. That's some flower smelling good right there.
I can't smell. I don't smell.
That's flower.
So you guys play PvP today?
Let's see what's left.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one to keep an eye on is this man, their 6-year running back.
And as we know, this is a guy who loves to have the ball in his hands, and he spent the entire week working with his coaching staff to point out different opportunities and different options to get him the ball just a bit more. He wants to wear down that defense, especially in the second half.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Richardson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw. Steps away to his left.
Get off of him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Richardson.
Outside.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run with Richardson. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Richardson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this is caught at the 8. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board 1st here tonight.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game. That was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Oh, go, bro. Damn.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do.
Fuck that. I ain't even cut it. What? They tied it up? Shut up. Shut up. Damn. That's fucking dirty.
Charles, remember they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Goddamn Kit Kats. John. Oh my God, I gotta restart. Damn it. Yeah.